Aries. Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal and this is In My Own World Tarot. And this reading is for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, in Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Aries placement. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every single Aries out there, okay? Aries, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're returning, thank you so much. Also, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. Also, cuss. I may cuss a lot, may cuss a little, may not cuss at all. It all depends on how I feel. Aries. Aries, when I was getting into your reading, I kept hearing it was like a reminder or something that remember you are the key to your own healing and don't let anyone project onto you what they're going through. So with that being said, I'm not sure if you're a motivator, you're a counselor, or what have you. I'm not sure what you are and what that means to you. But, and I always say this, you know, counselors, therapists, spiritualists, all of us, we are just tools. And you also have to remember that we are also human beings. And even though a lot of us may have the education, either formal education or free thinking education, self-taught education as to how to give advice and lend helping hands to others, a lot of it is still off of what we have experienced. And I'm speaking as one of those, what we have experienced as individuals as well when we give advice, because the opinion is still in there. No matter if you're speaking through the divine, connecting with the divine or not, your relationship with God or not, we're still human beings. Okay, so I want you to remember that and still use your own discernment. I'm here. I don't know why I have to tell you this. Make sure you're using your own discernment and still what works for you. Also, it is no one's business what works for you. You owe no one an apology and no one an explanation of why you decided to go here or go there. It is your business. And that is all about the healing journey and knowing how to set boundaries for yourself. Because it's like, I'm not sure if this is you or someone else, but someone feels as though, oh, well, you know, you didn't tell me you was going to do this. It's nobody's business what you're doing for you. As long as you're not disrespecting anyone, you're not hurting anyone, if it's working well for you, do that. Okay, that's just for someone. Do whatever feels right for you. As long as it's not hurting nobody, you owe no one an explanation. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap into. And also, before I get back into that, loyalty, don't let your loyalty overshadow your healing. The loyalty is to you and to God, is not to another human being. Alrighty. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap into the energy of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, in Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Aries placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. Please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. Yeah, somebody feels as though, you know, oh, I know this person for years, or I started here. Listen, where you start is not always where you finish. Every journey, every section, every placement in life has a purpose, and sometimes that purpose in that particular situation is not meant to go with you to the next level. Use all your tools for each level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're putting together, let's say you're putting together a shelf on the wall. The first level of putting together the shelf on the wall is measuring it. You're not going to use the ruler throughout the whole process. You're just using the ruler to see, okay, let me measure and make sure it's level. You put that tool to the side. You see what I'm saying? Then the next level is, okay, what nail do I need to hold this shelf steady? What other pieces do I need to hold the shelf steady? Once you figure that out, you go get the tools to insert that. Okay, then you're going to have to put the shelf on top of it. Does this shelf fit? Do I need to rearrange it? Do I need to add another level of a nail of support? Okay, use that tool, put it back. Once the shelf is up, you're done with those tools, right? And the shelf is there. You see what I'm saying? You built that foundation, and you use certain tools to build that foundation. That don't mean you got to keep going back to those tools unless you're deciding to do another shelf. And then the other shelf may not be the exact same type of shelf. You might have next time, okay, this time you're using a wooden shelf. Next time you may use a plaster shelf. That's going to require different tools, right? It is. Because you can't hammer plastic how you hammer wood. Somebody gets that. All right, let's see. What's the overall energy for Aries? Ooh, I was upside down. Compassion. So the overall energy for you, Aries, for the upcoming week is compassion. I feel like there's having more compassion with yourself, but let's go ahead and build upon that. Give me some more energy and what Aries can expect. I feel like I have to say where their mind state and their energy is at for the next week. What's going on with Aries? Compassion. We have 11th house. 11th house deals with friendship and community. Escape. 9, with the number 9 here, which is Jupiter energy. Okay, what has to do with optimism, Sagittarius energy. Communication with the air element, the number 39, which breaks down to number 12, which is Gemini energy, which is Mercury. We're currently in a Mercury retrograde. Okay, and then you have the first house. That's interesting. The first house has to deal with, and how I explain the first house and how I understood it, and hopefully this helps you, is that your first house is your rising sign. This is who you are when no one's around. That's Aquarius energy. Even though it's built on you, the first house, you are actually the ruler of the first house, Aries. Okay, and that is self. That is when you're in your complete masculine energy. That is you. But make sure that you're having compassion with you. You know, it's okay to set up boundaries. It's okay to be selfish with yourself. What's not okay is when people are arrogant about it and they're mean about it. And you are a type of person, whoever I'm picking up on, is that you have to understand when you're setting up boundaries for yourself, not everyone is going to agree with those boundaries. But also, that's not your problem either. As long as, like I said, you are not hurting anyone, you're not being nasty with anyone, you say, hey, I'm communicating this to you with love. I'm working on me. Even if you get to the point where you even feel like you have to say that to anyone, they're saying do it with kindness. Be compassionate and just let them know, hey, I'm just working on me. And if that doesn't work for you, that's okay. But I also need you to be aware that not everyone is going to respond with like, okay, I see where you come from. Some people going to be nasty because they don't understand that your healing is none of their business. It's not. But you don't need to make that your concern either. Let's see, what else is going on with Aries here? Mature woman, okay? Death card. A lot of you may be cutting some people off. Unexpected income, yeah. Some of you may have a blockage to imprisonment, yeah. Sudden wealth, I'm telling you. Some of you letting your loyalty overshadow your healing. You know, it's like, oh, well, and not dissing anyone's mother, grandmother, auntie, whatever, sister. It's like, well, this person helped raise me, this is that, but this person, they don't have the same aspiration and goals that you do. Can I say this without being offensive to someone? And feel free to have your own opinion. People, okay, if they wanted it, they would go get it. If someone wanted to be wealthy on the level where you dream and where your goal is to be wealthy, they would have go get it themselves. Once you get to that place, you don't owe anyone a piece of that. Especially if they doubted you. You don't have to prove your point to anyone. And I feel like I'm talking to an Aries to where they felt as though, or you're getting to this place too, because you got sudden wealth. You are about to be a very wealthy person here. You're about to be very well off if you're not already. You don't owe anyone a piece of the work that you put in, especially if they doubted you, or they said, or they didn't go to that extent of putting in the work that you did. It is okay. And it's not being arrogant, it's not being selfish. It's taking care of you. Because they took care of them, right? Oh, well, they sacrificed this for me, they sacrificed that for me, da-da-da. Did they? Did they? Did they wish you well? Or did they look at you like you was crazy, but as soon as you got on, they was like, oh my God, this is my such and such, this is my such and such. But first they thought she was crazy. But as soon as you got successful, they was right on board with it. Nah, it don't work like that. And stop thinking that that's so you have to accept that. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. What else is going on with my Aries? Ten of Swords here. Upright. Mercury retrograde is fucking me up, so y'all gonna have to hold on. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. The Hermit. Knight of Cups. Be careful of false offers or people who look like that they can put you on real quick, but they scheming. Foundations. A lot of times we can obtain riches quickly. How are you going to turn those riches that you obtain into lasting wealth? Someone here may be showing you a way of how they got money quickly, but are they showing you a way of how they maintain it? And the answer is no, with the Hermit, Knight of Cups, and the Page of Wands. What's this? Queen of Cups, King of Swords. And that's when your own discernment and your own teaching of being self-taught is going to come through for you. Yes, you can go to someone and be like, okay, let me get these riches, but it's going to be up to you to maintain it and to build wealth. Okay, Aries? With the Eight of Pentacles, and it's going to require work. It may come in fast for you, but in order for you to maintain it and to make it longevity and create generational wealth, that's going to be all on you. And at a certain point, you're going to have to stop listening to other people like myself, other counselors, things like that, because we can't hold your hand through the process, and you don't need anyone to hold your hand through the process. You got this. All right, Aries? But this has been your message. You stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. And I'm going to holler at you later. All right? If you like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below the video. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.